I'm starting by priming off my face, and I'm using the Stila One Step Corrector to get rid of some of the redness. And then I'm going in with the Rimmel Fix and Perfect primer, and this has been my new favorite primer. I love how it keeps my makeup on all day, and it kind of like mattifies my skin as well. I highly suggest picking that on up since it is a drugstore product. I figured I would start out by priming my face first, and then I'm going to go in and do my eyes. That way it kind of lets the primer sit and settle into my skin. So then I'm going in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer because it's my favorite and I have to use it every time I do my makeup. So now we're going to start on the eyes, and as always I am priming my eyelids using the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. Just so, one, it can help the shadow stay on a little longer, and it can hide any redness or veins that you have on your eyelids. You can also use a concealer if you don't have the soft ochre, or whatever your favorite eye primer is. And then I'm just setting the crease to brow bone area with a shade that matched my skin tone. So the palette I'm going to be using today is the Lorac Matte Pro, or Pro Matte. I'm going to be using the colors Bear, Latte, and Corduroy. I always want to say Shorteroy. It's Corduroy. And to begin, I just took a little bit of that Bear color, which is the lightest tan shade, and buffed that into my crease. And then I'm going over that with the Latte color. And I'm just using a standard fluffy crease brush. And then I'm taking Corduroy, and I'm using a little bit more defined crease brush. And I'm keeping that on the outer V of my eye and the outer third of my eye for now, and I'm just lightly dusting that into my crease. And then I'm just going back over with my crease brush, my fluffy crease brush, with no additional product, and kind of just blending everything together. And then I'm taking that Bear color again, and I'm putting that on my lid. So I'm packing that onto my lid, my entire lid, and then I'm just going to go back over it with a little bit of that Corduroy color into the crease to define it just a little bit more. And I did bring that corduroy color a little bit further in, mostly in the first, the outer 2/3 of my crease is where I brought that darker brown color in. You should have something like this. So now I'm going to do my winged liner off camera. There we go. And I am taking a small angled brush. This is the Luxie small angled brush, and a black eyeshadow. Any black eyeshadow will do. I'm kind of just filling in anywhere on the liner that I felt was a little less pigmented. And then I'm going on the very edge of the liner with that shadow. And then I'm going to be going in, after I go on the very edge, I'm going to be going in with a pencil brush. I'm going to be smoking out that shadow. Now this is another back and forth, put a little bit of product on, smoke it out, put a little bit more product on, and smoke it out again. Really to your liking. Everything is to your preference. It is your makeup look. This is just how I did it. And I just, to be honest, this is the first time I've really done a smoked out liner. So I personally feel like I probably should have went back in a few more times with some black shadow and smoked it out a little bit more. But I was pretty content with the way it looked. So as you can see, it's, like I said, a lot of back and forth. And then I'm just going in with a little bit of that corduroy to kind of define that outer crease again. And then with a fluffy brush to blend everything out so there's no harsh lines. So now I'm sharpening up the edge with a little bit of concealer, and this is just going to make the wing nice and sharp at the bottom, and it's just going to clean up any fallout or any, if you went over the lines, drew outside the lines, if you will, or isn't it colored outside the lines. Listen, I am so tired that I am almost delirious. Anyway, this is just to clean up your winged liner. I don't know why it took so long for me to explain that. So then I'm just going back in and putting a little bit more of that lid color on just to brighten it up a little bit. I felt like when I was doing all that smoking out with the black shadow, that kind of got lost. So I just wanted to brighten up the lid. And then I'm just highlighting the brow bone with a white eyeshadow. So now onto the face. I'm using the MAC Face and Body, and this is a water-based foundation. So I was going in with my Makeup Brush Set brush, and I feel like it kind of took away a lot of the product because it is, like I said, water-based. So I had to keep applying. Plus, I wanted to layer up the foundation anyway. I did have a few little blemishes I wanted to get rid of, but I did want more of a lightweight foundation. And then I'm using my Tarte Creaseless Concealer. This is my current favorite concealer to use. And I'm just dabbing that on with my finger, and then I'm going to be going in with another My Makeup Brush Set brush to buff that into my skin. So to set that, I am going in with the Laura Mercier setting powder, or translucent setting powder, but I'm not baking. I decided I didn't want to bake. I kind of wanted this look to be a little bit more like natural and light. I know the eyes are a little heavy, but so I just used a little brush to pack on a little bit of that powder. And then I'm going over the rest of my face to set the rest of the foundation with my favorite face powder, which is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I have not found anything yet that is comparable to that face powder. And for bronzer, I am using the MAC Give Me Sun. This is my current favorite bronzer because, believe it or not, I am a little tan. I know I look fairly pale on camera, but I promise you I am tan. I'm usually paler. I'm just going in with this color. I really do like the MAC powders. They are so nice on my skin, and they don't break my skin out. So usually what I'll do after I apply my bronzer, because I tend to go a little heavy-handed, is I'll just go over the bronzer with my powder brush and a little bit of powder to kind of blend it into my skin and make it look less harsh, so I'm not looking like an Oompa Loompa. And then to contour, I'm using my other favorite bronzer, and that is the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit. I'm taking more of a defined face brush, and I'm just going at the very, where the hollows of my cheeks are. And then I'm going back in with that powder brush again to kind of blend everything together so it's not too harsh. For blush, I'm using this new blush, and it's by Color Mates, and it's a peach. I think it's called like Tangy Peach or something, but it was $1. I picked it up at Big Lots for $1, and I just think it's so pretty. It reminds me of Luminoso, to be honest. And then for highlight, I'm using my favorite highlight, which is Champagne Pop by Becca and Jaclyn Hill. And I'm applying that with a Luxie tapered highlighting brush. Now onto lips. I am using Hypno by Ofra and Manny MUA. And I swear to God I'm going to be wearing this on my wedding day when I get married next year. And to line my lips, I don't know why I didn't show this, but I'm lining my lips with Burgundy Lip Liner by MAC Cosmetics. And then I decided I wanted to keep my lower lash line pretty simple. Kind of gives you that like Barbie doll look. So I'm just putting bottom lash mascara on, and I'm using my favorite mascara, which is the Roller Lash by Benefit. And then to finish off the look, I'll be setting my face with a setting spray. So this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys next time.